day 3 at Euronaval 2018. Today we're focusing on the international presence. This year there are 470 exhibitors from 34 countries attending the event.
We're promoting our naval gun programs, both the 40 Mark IV and the 57 Mark III, where our 40 Mark IV is the most recent design of our famous 40mm L70 guns. So we went into this program a few years ago with the aim of reducing the weight of the previous 40 Mark III, or the predecessor, the 40 Mark III, with 40%. The aim was also to reduce the price with 50%, and the volume, the overall volume, lower the center of gravity and make it possible for smaller platforms to accommodate the 40mm gun. It's a multi-purpose capability. I mean, you can engage surface targets, you can engage aerial targets. We're obviously looking at a plot log program here in France.
So for the Royal Navy, 15 units of the ship are currently in production, and we anticipate by the end of the year 21 will be in production. And by the end of next year, the ship will be materially complete on the hard stand and looking like a full Type 26. Launch date is not yet fully defined. We expect that's going to be somewhere late end of 2021. I think the digital shipyard concept that we have, ensuring that the outputs come straight from engineering into our manufacture shops, has been a great success. And in actual fact, if you look now at our international potential customers in Australia and in Canada, they too see that as a massive benefit for their programs. Australia, we've been very fortunate that just last month we signed our advanced works contract to ensure that the program continues on at pace. We've got a great working relationship with the Australian government and CASG, and we're really excited and positive about how that program's progressing. And in terms of Canada, yes, we were selected with our Lockheed Martin partners to be the preferred supplier for the CSC program just last week. Unfortunately, can't say too much more about that as negotiations are now commencing to get us to contract, and we hope that will be within the next 4 to 6 months.
I will tell you, 2018 is an exciting year for Evolved Sea Sparrow Missile and the Evolved Sea Sparrow Missile Consortium. It is the 50th anniversary of this partnership that started with 4 nations in 1968, and it has matured into a 12-nation consortium for the development, production, and in-service testing of the Sea Sparrow missile. We have conducted over 300 live firing exercises from approximately 80 ships worldwide. In 2015, Raytheon was awarded an engineering and manufacturing development project for the ESSM Block 2. In 2017, we conducted our first controlled test vehicle shoot. 2018, 1 year later, we conducted the first guided test vehicle flight. And just last week, we conducted our second series of the guided test vehicle flight. That analysis is ongoing. The Block 2 production, we are on track for a 2020 IOC.
It has been a really good show. We have a lot of presence from different navies worldwide, not only Europe, and it's been quite interesting to hear, I would say, the quite new type of demands, and I would say in this gray area of defense and security, which is very interesting for us as a shipyard who is more into the patrol vessel spectrum of the site rather than the combat ship spectrum. We're launching it at Euronaval because it's the right place to do it. We have a lot of people coming and it raises questions and discussion. That is what we focus as ship designers. In this case, this vessel is a vessel that is oriented to reduce the number of ships in your auxiliary fleet structure. We have seen there is, for example, a lot of navies that are looking at LPD, so ships oriented at amphibious operation and disaster relief. But these ships are really large ships that at the end use very little. In average, they're used about 100 days a year in the navies, and they require quite a big, large crew and very big logistic support. Instead, we're coming with the idea, why don't you build 4 ships that can comply the same mission, but these ships can operate and comply other naval missions, like patrol, hydrographic missions, or you can do, for example, a hospital ship, tender vessels, you can replenish, for example, a frigate with one of these vessels, so you can do several missions that the Navy have to do anyway. In this way, you will have vessels that can operate each of them 300 days a year, and in total you have 1,200 days at sea a year as a return on your investment, and still you can do this mission that you do not very often or seldom, that is like an amphibious mission or something like that. This is the concept behind this design.
That's why we came here, is that at first we must let our customers, our potential customers outside Japan, to let them know about our capabilities. We can produce frigate and submarines, and also like Yellow One and UUV, we have such capabilities. So this is our first time to start get our opportunity for future business model. This is our future multi-mission frigate concept model. Recently, we got the contract for construct Type 30 frigate for Japanese navies, JMSDF. This is our proposed models for Type 30. So now Type 30 is start detailed design. So there is a little bit modification from this, but this is our original models. So we want to show our potential customers we have such capabilities, or to provide you a future multi-mission frigate. That is our first objectives. Thank you.
Israel Shipyards is the biggest shipyard in Israel, in the eastern part of the Mediterranean. We are building for 60 years naval and commercial vessels for different navies around the world, and we are the main supplier for the Israeli Navy. This is the latest edition of our design and development. This is the SAR S-72, which is a corvette, can serve also as an OPV, offshore patrol vessel, 72 meters long, and can carry a lot of payload, naval payload, helicopter landing, etc. This design has been discussed with few customers. The Israeli Navy is now progressing with us with this one. The first vessel is already on construction at our shipyard, should be ready very shortly. There are a lot of benefits in this design, so many customers are interested in this one at the moment.